Hey everybody, old Cappy here, and I get you guys don't know this, I'll tell you the honest truth. I have a box at home, here, at home. I have a box here, and this box has followed me around my life, and I've put mementos in this box, and because I'm a minimalist, I really do only keep really key things in this box. And some of the things, well, okay, there's the Hoover vacuum. That is the oldest thing that I've had in my life as I remember as a child. So I do have that, and yes, it is a sad, pathetic statement that I hold this vacuum from the 1970s and carry it around with me because it's just, I remember it as a child. But also included in this box, because the Hoover doesn't fit in the box, is my evaluations when I taught dance class, some evaluations when I did my online classes. And you should save those things because it's vindication, like, yeah, you actually do produce something of value and worth. Anyway, so among pictures of, like, ex-girlfriends that I slayed and all this other crap, this letter, this email is going into it, and I would like to thank many of you who have sent me thank you letters, or you send me emails where you told, like the guy from Australia, like, he followed my advice, and then, well, he's American, and then he went to Australia, and he found a job within a month, and the dude ended up making, what was it, $120,000 a year? I like hearing that. So these are one of those letters that I'm going to print off, I'm going to save it, goes into the memento box, because it means a lot to me, because I like to think that I've made some progress, but there's also some other lessons to learn. That's why I'm making the video. So otherwise, if this had no life lessons, I would have not made this video, but it's just, it means a lot to me. Shut up. Anyway, this comes from Ken, and Ken writes, hello, Mr. Clary. I've been a big fan of your work for about 3 years now, or so. Now first discovering you through your YouTube channel, and eventually your blog and podcast. I'm writing to you because, quite frankly, I feel I owe you personally, I feel I owe it to personally say thank you and reinforce that you are doing good work, and that, yes, there are black people out there like me that are getting the message, which I know, so don't worry. I sadly grew up like most black men in a poor neighborhood with a dysfunctional family. I would like to be the first to admit that I didn't have it as bad as a few of my friends, as my mother worked as a bank teller, and my father worked for the city street department. However, my father was an alcoholic and very abusive, and eventually my parents split in a year I'm not going to mention because there's too many details mentioned in this. He later went to prison at a particular year, and I no longer had him in my life. Even though he was around, I was still basically raised by my mother like so many other black men. I realized today that after high school I was not prepared for the real world at all, and it has taken me 10 years of pain and suffering to realize that. I'm going to stop here. I want you fucking touchy, good feely-do leftist types who like, oh, we're here to help the children, you educator, teacher types. You're fucking failing. You're fucking failing. And this is where the debate comes in. Are teachers really evil? Yeah, my argument is, I don't even believe it when you're like, we're here to help the children. No, I don't believe it. You're there for an easy government check. You majored in education because it was easy. You don't care how many fucking black guys or black women or children you fucking fuck over. Because as long as you get that 9 months a year, 3 months off, and you're fucking easy check, you don't have to do real hard math. Oh, fuck an entire race of people in the country. Oh, fuck them. No, I've assuaged my guilt. I got myself an easy fucking check. Anyway, continuing on. I certainly wasn't an unintelligent student in grade school. However, I do regret never putting forth my full effort while doing so. Don't regret. I never did. Nobody did, because school fucking sucks. Okay? It does. It just, I don't know how anyone, especially genuinely intelligent people, if you're put into nothing more than what's a prison system, especially for the mind of the public education system, intelligent people just suffer. It's the truth. I was a B+ student that should have made an A. Well, I wasn't even that. You're doing better than me, kid. However, for some reason or another, intelligence and doing well is mocked in the black community. Yeah, because crabs in a bucket, so fuck them. Not to fuck the black community, fuck these people who don't like excellence and achievement. I was picked on for being a nerd because I didn't butcher the English language. As a result, I never really put forth the effort to learning math that I should have, and eventually chose a major out of high school that didn't require it because I had a natural aptitude for it. I was an absolute moron and decided to give an art institute. Oh, fuck, no, not the art institute. Oh, that company I could slam on because they're going fucking bankrupt. Oh, yeah, no, you fucked up. Well, you didn't consciously. It's not you, but yeah, people led you down the wrong road. Again, you teachers, did you tell this young black man who was already coming from poverty in a disadvantaged position to follow his heart and money would follow because you're such a fucking limp-dick, spineless piece of fucking leftist pussy shit that you didn't want to tell him the real world because that might hurt his feelings and break his fragile dreams? Ah, guy's fucking living a nightmare now. Oh, congratulations, leftist teachers. Oh, there's a special place in hell for you, right next to child molesters and people who talk in the theater. And if you don't get that reference, it's because you're a stupid fucking leftist professor teacher type who doesn't have any fucking culture. Where are we? For a degree in something I was already proficient in. I'm currently 31 years old. Didn't realize until I was 28 where I went wrong. See, that's the fucking... I got a post coming up. I'm going to be working on essays that I'm going to release because they're not as huge as books, obviously, but they're more digestible, and that allows you, the smaller format allows you to address specific issues. And it's going to be one of these things about just how much time we piss away going through formalities for the education system and government and political correctness and all this other crap. It really enslaves people for 20 years. But anyway, we'll go on. Back then I was a stupid 18-year-old kid. You were not stupid. You were misinformed. And it's a vital fucking difference to know. I thought I was stupid. I thought I was a nerd. I thought I was a fucking loser. I thought there was no fucking point and purpose to my life. Not until now. You all wonder why I hate the baby boomers so much. I look and say, you misled us how badly? How poorly? So you weren't stupid, dude. You were smart. You just didn't obey and fit in a little dysfunctional system. With zero guidance from any teachers or my mother, yeah. I don't need to pay you $28 and have you rip me a new one on YouTube for being a complete dumbass and fuck up in life. Dude, you're not a fuck up. You're like, for you to go from where you were to have this epiphany is a Herculean. I mean that literally. A Herculean achievement. Okay, look. It doesn't matter, black and white. This is obviously a young black man because the title is, I was a stupid black man you helped out put on the right track. Guys, you have to look at where you were operating from and what lies you were told. You cannot judge yourself based on the performance of our greatest people ever and the Bill Gateses of the world when you've been fed a line of bullshit. In the economist world, the statistical, actuarial, mathematical modeling world, the quants, as they say, garbage in, garbage out. You could have the world's greatest statistical model, but if you feed it garbage, you're going to get garbage in, garbage out. And so there's a lot of you smart young people out there. Doesn't matter if you're black or not, but we could certainly address this as the black community. There's obviously very intelligent young black people out there, kids, younger folk. And it's quality, it's the reverse. It's quality in, garbage out, but not because of you, but because of the process and the model. The model is wrong. So stop being so hard on yourself. This is not your fault. I hate to sound so fucking gay and faggoty like fucking Robin Williams and the dude who did the thing from Boston, Good Will Hunting. It is not your fault. Okay? Yeah, for you to get to this epiphany is a true testament to your individual character. Now, I wish all young black men, I have no such hopes for black women, but I wish all young black men would, well, I don't wish, they have it within themselves to have this capacity that you did to draw the line and say, fuck this shit, this ain't going nowhere. I have a little bit of self-respect, and before I live another 30 years of my fucking life, I like some fucking action, I like some fucking progress. So then you actually had the temerity and the fucking balls and spine to ask, what's wrong with the fucking system? Maybe I'm right, and maybe the fucking system is wrong, and now you're finally figuring it out. But you're not at fault. Don't blame you. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. There is, trust me, you trust me, everybody trust each other in this particular regard. There is a system to keep lying to you black people about, ooh, it's the evil white man. Ooh, boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, look at me. I'm Aaron Clary. Ah, I'm in your nightmares. Ooh, white guy do white guy stuff, magic power, activate. No. There's a lot of lies fed to you guys. And once you can get over that, you can actually start making genuine progress in your life. But for God's sake, at least grant yourself the gift of sanity. Like, you may be poor, you may have fucked up in life, you may have, but give yourself the sanity of knowing that it wasn't you personally that made these decisions. You single mom, teachers, educators, I presume in what would be predominantly a black community in a black school, lying to you the fucking leftist, socialist, Democrat fucking lies of ever. Oh, you're all just depressed and it's evil Whitey keeping you down. Yeah, you guys can go fucking to the moon. It's just Whitey won't let you. Which is ironic and sad, and think about this. Whitey does let you go to the moon, only because Whitey lets you. These, like, token fucking affirmative action pieces we send up to, oh, look, a teacher, she's black, she's female. Oh, yeah, come ride along this fucking rocket that was built primarily by Germans, I won't even say Americans, German technology, that put everybody up on the fucking planet that we Americans kind of confiscated and took away. Hey, Albert Einstein, you ain't fucking American, come here, we like you. But please, please, don't think it's you, okay? A lot of victimization goes around. A lot of people say, oh, you know, it's racism and whitey, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, no, the real tragedy, the real victimization is when they say, oh, there's something wrong with you. And we're not talking race anymore. Like, oh, you're just not smart. You just don't, when you're sent through this fucking system of propaganda and bullshit and lies, and you wonder why I so fucking hate the fucking teachers. I so fucking hate them. There is a special place in hell for them. It's because of this. You're smart. No one backed you up. And for you to have the gall and the balls and the spine to do this, to demand better for yourself, God bless you, dude. So you're not stupid, okay? You're not stupid. Wake up every fucking day. Say, look in the mirror. I am not fucking stupid. Alright? You go take an IQ test. You find out what your actual intelligence is online. And then when it comes back at 90, you say, no, I'm not fucking stupid, because IQ and intelligence is malleable. You go do some math, you go do some statistics, you take some tutorials online, you take the IQ test again, it comes back at 105. Oh, now you're on the better half of the IQ scale because 100 is the mean. Then you go and say, I am not stupid, and you go study some more. You study some more, you study some more. And what you're going to finally fucking realize is that it has nothing to do with what society told you you're capable of, but what you personally decide you're going to fucking achieve and do. And I know, because I got enough minority friends. There's no correlation. Oh, yeah, there's a correlation when you have the fucking government sending you a goddamn check. Yeah, obviously, you don't have to strive or challenge. Okay, look, here's what it's like. If you don't have to lift weights, you going to gain any muscle? You're going to work out? You don't have to work out. You're going to gain any weight? Oh, no, food's always delivered to me. Oh, no. But if you lift weights, you get strong. It's the same thing with IQ. Don't believe these IQs say, oh, blacks are condemned to this fucking IQ of, 85, 90? They're just that. No, it's because we fucking pay you not to try. Your genuine, true intelligence, your true intellectual capability, your true intelligence is there. It's right fucking there. You just haven't exercised it. You guys all know, like, the skinny little nerdy dweeb, like, all of a sudden you hit the gym, fucking became ripped and could kick your ass? That's what I'm fucking talking about. So please, don't listen to these leftist, Democrat, socialist, lying sacks of shit. These fucking teachers. How fucking hard is it to become a teacher? How much inspiration do you expect to get from a lazy fuck who only wants to work 75% of the year? Oh, it's white male. Oh, what, that's your fucking leader? That's who you're going to take inspiration from? Fuck that bullshit. You deserve better than that. You motherfucker's going to die in about 60, 70 years. Blacks got lower life expectancy than whites. Fucking A. Let's go here. You guys got less time than me. You are not dumb. People tell you you're dumb. People tell you you're a fucking moron. People tell you it's hopeless. Really? You want to live that life? You want to live that life? No. No fucking way. No, you owe it to yourself. You owe yourself fucking better. So don't listen to these fucking naysayers and these pessimist pennies or whatever you want to call them. For God's sake, don't blame yourself. It hurt. They're like, I don't need to pay you $20 to have you rip on me a new one on YouTube for being a complete dumbass and fuck up on life. You didn't fuck up your life, dude. Everybody else did. You're like, what, 10, 12, 13 years old? Like me, I did what my parents, okay, I'll do this. I'll treat girls real nice, and I'll write them poetry, and I'll give them flowers, because that's what my single mother said. Where the fuck did that get you? You gotta admit, when the system is wrong, have the self-respect to say, I'm here on this planet for a short fucking, 70, 80 years? Guys, we die earlier than the ladies, fucking Christ, because we want to. You girls drive us to an early grave, you really do. It's not a fucking joke. And you're gonna listen to the fucking bullshit that got you in the position. I mean, this is why I really kind of respect and look up to you a little bit. You had the fucking intelligence to turn around at a very young age, at 28, and say, whoa, hey, everyone's telling me one thing, but empirically, it is not turning out to be this way. And now you're finally waking up and realizing just what a fucking system is in there to keep you guys oppressed and down. So you fucking vote Democrat all the time. I hate to seem so shallow and political about it, but that's what it fucking is. Really, white males? We're really the reason you... Really? Because there's like an active fucking... The Ku Klux Klan, you ever see them walking down the street? Huh? Fuck. Anyway, not your fault, dude. Okay? You've been lied to. Don't ever blame yourself in this one capacity. If you fuck up damn right righteously, yeah, then you owe up to it. Obviously, of course. But for God's sake, don't blame your upbringing on you. You start as a fucking zygote. You're born out of the fucking womb. And what the fuck? Like this little infant child supposed to know 401k management and not to major in fucking liberal arts? So guys, give yourself a little bit of respect in that regard. All right, continuing on with my very long-ass tangent. Oh, I'm ripped, by the way. And yes, Bernard, I made it 60 days. I beat you by 7. Inside joke. I put myself in a position and can't blame anyone but me. I just told you can blame everybody but you. However, the hardest aspect of realizing I wasted my own talent and years of my life was the fact that, yes, your teachers and your mothers were horrible liars. What did I say? Oh, Cappy. Oh, Uncle Cappy right here. With his sweaty fucking armpits because it's hotter and humider than hell out here. No, don't do that to me. God damn it, I gotta change this. It won't be turned off because it's gonna come back on. There we go. My mother suggested I do art school. Why? Because she was a fucking winner? She knows like she can speak from authority, or is she just collecting a fucking government check? My mother suggested I go to art school because of my talent and that I would do what I enjoy. While she truly meant what was best for me, it was hardest for me to look honestly at myself and admit she steered me down a horrible path. After graduation, I worked she didn't do it maliciously. I mean, your ma did wish you the best. Now, I also understand she came from probably the same background you did. Everybody lied to her, giving her wrong. Again, garbage in, garbage out. The model is honest and true, but the ingredients we fed are bullshit. So, I guess forgiveness and stop being so hard on yourself is one of the key tenets of this video. After graduation, I worked a few years saving up the money to pursue my dreams of going to art school. In 2004, I finally entered. Much to my surprise, I realized I wasn't happy. It stares me plain in the face today, but back then I couldn't quite understand it. I had the internal intelligence to realize I was being duped by a vile education system. Yeah, our institutes is a fucking bullshit school, but lacked the self-awareness to admit it. I spent the next few years working a crappy job trying to make it on my own and pay off my debt before eventually having to move back in to live with my mother in 2010. Here I am at the age of 27 in the same position that I was at 18 with nothing to show for it. I want you leftist motherfuckers to actually, and this is not for you, Ken, right? Yeah, Ken. This is, I want you leftists to take note of what you do. You fucking lie and mislead these young people. You fucking tell them bullshit. You tell them what's going to spare their feelings, but not what they need to hear because you're weak and spineless. This is what happens. You ruin their fucking lives. You ruin their motherfucking lives. It's oh, I can't say it. I can't say it. I just can't say it. But you're scum. You're just scum. We'll put it in and put a little smiley baby Jewish Irish guy, smiley face. It wasn't until I discovered your YouTube channel and purchased your book, Worthless, that things started to make sense. I realized it wasn't anything I did wrong. Oh, good. All right, good. All right, cool. All right. At least you have the sanity. All right, I feel so much better now. I did all the right things. I graduated. I worked to save money. I pursued my dream. My fault was realizing that I was chasing... You're not... It wasn't your fault. They told you to chase this fool's gold. Let me read the sentence. I'm sorry. My fault was realizing that I was chasing fool's gold and no one told me. So how is that your fault? Every young person, and even the millennials is a perfect example of a generation that was completely misled by lazy, lackadaisical baby boomer parents and Gen X parents. The slutty ones that fucked at the age of 15 and ended up spaying out kids. It's up to you to, one, acknowledge and realize that your parents are fucking morons. It's up to you, if you ever get the time and energy, to study economics and realize that the previous generations really don't know what the fuck they're doing. They really don't. They're leading you down a path of ruin and unsustainability and fuck environmental and sustainability. I'm talking economic. And that means shit. That means, like, go look at the fucking videos of Venezuela where there's no fucking goods in their goddamn grocery stores. Where they gotta pay more for fucking toilet paper than to do cocaine per ounce. So, please do study economics, regardless of your race. Please do. Because, like, I don't have kids. I mean, the ultimate argument is I don't have kids. I think I got enough money and I'm young and strong and fit enough and I have enough guns and ammo. I could survive a collapse. It's you people that got kids that aren't as young. Well, but you may be as young as me. I'm 40. Okay. You're not as a good shape as me. You don't know how to hike 20 miles. You don't know how to purify water. You don't know how to, like, support yourself. You're collecting a government check. You're fucking relying on your parents, whatever side of the equation you're on, government nepotism or parental nepotism. Your kid's gonna have to pay for this fucking mistake you guys are all making. But stop pursuing your fucking dreams and start studying economics, would you, please? The world would be a lot better. The world would be a lot better. Once things start to make sense. I realized my mother's advice to do what makes you happy was absolute nonsense, and looking back on the terrible life choices she herself has made, it's insane that I ever thought she knew better in the first place. But you were 10 when you were watching her make these decisions. Look, this is not you don't figure this out while it's happening. You don't, okay? My mom, frankly, and dad were fuck-ups, complete fuck-ups. All right, they're not getting nursing home visits. They're not getting any nursing home help. All right, they were fuck-ups. I didn't look at them at the age of 7 or 8 and say, "Oh, they're fuck-ups. I know so much better because I have this life experience of supporting myself." It wasn't until I was damn well near 32, 33 that I looked back at what I had to do to support myself, where the rubber hit the road, where I actually was a genuinely, truly independent man, and realize what it takes to survive as an independent man. And not only what it takes, how little it takes, but how much people spend and piss away. It's like, you really want to waste your freedom because you want to enslave yourself to a bank? Wasn't until that point in time that I was like, holy shit, how fucked up were they? You have got to forgive yourself. You cannot judge yourself. What was I? When I was 8, what was it? 1983. 1983, not a good year for me. Parents recently divorced, all this other shit, fucking going between Michigan and Wisconsin, all this other crap, drive through Chicago. Actually, those are happy times. Oh, look at the tall buildings. Oh, who built that? Fuck it, we don't have time for that. Some crazy white people built that shit. Oh, now we're going to go to this shithole town over in Michigan. Where's going with this? Oh, I mean, even I'm pretty hard on myself. I wouldn't hold my 8-year-old self responsible for the decisions and the fuck-uppery that my parents made. You gotta really forgive yourself. You do. Please forgive yourself. All right. It's not your fault. Not to sound like the fucking faggoty Goodwill Hunting, but it's not your fault. What is going to be your fault, however, and this is a very important lesson, not just for black people, it's universal because everyone's going down the fucking toilet. Blacks just happen to be a little bit more down the toilet than the rest of us. Oh, God, was that racist? No, it's fucking accurate. I'm trying to help you and pull you back from going down the toilet even further. At some point in time, the younger generation is going to have to draw the line and have a little bit of self-respect and say, no, I deserve better than this. No, I don't deserve to be treated like crap. No, I don't deserve divorced parents. Now, it's already past our childhood time. Our childhood is what our childhood was, and it was 100% out of our control. In the 50s, you enjoyed a childhood. And if you're a millennial or Gen X, you suffered a childhood. Do you want to keep this continuing on? That's a very interesting question in the black community. It's one thing I'm very curious about. You were begat from a teenage unwed mother. I'm talking to the females now. And then you became a unwed teenage mother. When do you wake the fuck up and say, oh, I shouldn't punish innocent childs and fetuses with the bullshit I endured with my slutty mom who slept around with a bunch of guys and spat me out? When does that stop? When do you have the self-respect to say, whoa, 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 whoa? You know what? I'm not breeding until I got some fucking money in the bank. I'm not going to do to an innocent child. I'm going to have the capacity, the compunction to at least control sexual urges or go on the birth control pill or wear a condom or whatever before I spit out any more children. Because I actually didn't enjoy the life I had for the past 30 years, and you put me at such a huge disadvantage because of your fucked up tardedry that now, you know, I think, you know what, I'm not going to put another child through that. That's what you're asking yourself. That's what the black community's got to ask. That's what increasingly, not just black, every community has to ask. I mean, go to Wyoming. Honest to God, everybody likes, well, not everybody. Some people who've never moved out of the suburbs, who've only been in the suburbs, they really think, oh, it's only the black community that does it. No, it's every fucking community. It's increasing. It's getting worse. So this is a lesson to everybody. When you fucking, well, obviously, I'm a kid of a divorced parent, what kind of thing. When younger people have the self-respect and the courage to stop, draw a line in the sand and say, was what I just went through as a child fair, legitimate, honest, and true, and worthy or deserved? And you realize that divorced parents, dysfunctional families, single-parent homes is nothing more than child abuse. Then you will actually not only have your own self-respect, you will respect any children that you bring forth into this world. And say, you know what? I actually love my children. I want to have a family. I would like to have a stable spouse, male, female, whatever. And the children that we bring forth, we want them to have a better life. We want them to have better what we had. I want my child to come visit me in the nursing home because he loves me and respects me. Because I made his life or her life so much more enjoyable. Like, hey, how you doing? Let's go rest around, give you fucking noogies and Indian burns. That's racist. I don't give a shit. Go fuck yourself. That's what life is about, frankly, is other people and probably, most likely, your other children. So if we can get to the point where it's not, and this is why I give agency and purpose and responsibility to men. If you ever read The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty, it's very harsh on black women. It is, because righteously so. Black women, sorry ladies, I don't give or charter you or expect from you the responsibility to be responsible. I just don't. You'll spread your legs for any fucking guy so you can get a child because you're what? Well, I've heard, I'm lonely, I need a government check, blah, blah, blah. You don't give two flying fucks about the future of your children. You just care about yourself. Black men, I do, and I'll be honest, that's why I wrote the book. I think they are salvageable. I think they are savable. I hate the sound of making like they're wrecked cars or anything like that. But Where was I going with this? Oh, your life is salvageable. You don't have to go down this path. You don't have to make your kids go through this torture. Owe it to your kids. Owe it to yourself. Have a normal family. And I know all this bullshit, you know, Bill Cosby, all this crap going on. And all right, take that away. Look at the Huxtable family. Look at what the ideal was. This, even though it wasn't real, this motif that was painted. Really? Do you want to be in the fucking ghetto? You want to be in the trailer park in Wyoming? You want to be in Evansville? Look it up. Evansville, Wyoming. Look it up. You think the ghetto is bad? Woo! Or would you rather have the Huxtable family? Fake as it was, Hollywood as it was, which one do you want? Would be nice to come home for Christmas. Would be nice to have a nice dinner. Would be nice to have like all the children from the same father. Would be nice. Would be nice not to be in poverty. But it's up to you. Alright. I got shit out of the... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a little bit of happy ending in this. However, I got my shit together and took the prerequisites to enter a surgical technology program. I was recently accepted and currently doing very well towards earning my certificate. Winning. I hope my story can prevent future generations of black people from committing the same mistakes or anyone else that failed miserably in life to realize that yes, you can change and that it's never too late to turn your life around. Thank you, Mr. Clary, for helping me realize what I needed to be done and open my eyes to a better life, a better future and a better life. And can. And that is going to be printed off and gone into the little thing. Look, here's the deal, and it's up to you to listen to me, because again, I'm whitey and all this, and the biggest criticism against my book, Black Man's Guide to Poverty, is I'm a white guy. How could I possibly fucking know? You want help or not? Look, if I said Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson Jr., you trust those motherfuckers? Right? Do you really? No, your natural instinct is not to trust them because you know the charlatans. Can you get over the fact I'm white? Can you get over the fact I'm an asshole? Can you just listen to words coming out of my fucking mouth? I want to help you. Why do I want to help you? That is a very good question. Not only would it boost book sales, but I don't know, it's fucking moral, it's fucking right. And frankly, I got nothing else to do. It's a very interesting world I've gone down. It's, I used to try and work in banking, I couldn't hack it. And as the economist to me, I guess I really like being an economist. And if I look at the fucking problem, it's so fucking simple a solution. I guess that's what it is. It's a simple solution. All the black community has to do, all the black people have to do, is look and realize. Grant yourself some self-respect. I guess that's the key right there. Grant yourself some self-respect. And say, whoa, we need a bailout from Whitey? We're really oppressed? We're that hopeless? We're that, with all the affirmative action? Wake up. Realize. Whitey ain't out to get you. I'm not out to get you. Please just go and stop thinking yourself as a victim. Stop thinking, oh, well, my parents... And stop taking what other people tell you that you can have. Well, you can't do this because you're black. You can't do that. I mean, the lies and the bullshit and the deceit that you must have had fed to you from like 3 years old on. And again, I am targeting black men because I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. I just don't think you're salvageable. You're at Barack Obama's dick with your fucking government checks. It's the black men I'm going to get first. And then we'll move on to the black ladies. But for the black men, really? Really? This is the fucking life? All the black women running off, going to a government check, and you got to compete against that? You got to compete. Well, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that, you got to pay for this. And I've seen it too. There are some, well, obviously my friends in circles, we do see it. So there is more of you. But it would be very nice if you would just forgive yourself. That'd be one thing right there, is if you would just, oh, my mom, you say it right here, my mom did da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but I still feel guilty. All right, forgive yourself the sin and the guilt. As long as you agree to move on and improve yourself, and stop with this, oh, Whitey's holding me down, which puts you in a sad and self-defeating position of self-defeatism. You say, no, I deserve better. I calculate, take 75 and subtract your current life from it. That's how many years you got left on this planet. But you say, no, fuck that bullshit. I ain't going to follow this no more. I'm going to go do something more. I'm going to do more with my life. I'm going to go, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. Go to the Grand Canyon, ride a motorcycle, build a business, whatever. Don't listen to the people, especially your single mothers. Even though she loves you, she's got wrong information, garbage in, garbage out. She's got the heart, she's got the model, she's got the wrong data. Just give yourself some self-respect, and please grant yourself some forgiveness, given the fucking shithole lying propaganda bullshit you've endured and you've been fed. So become like Ken. Ken, right now I still feel bad for Ken because he's like, oh, I'm 28, my life is over. No, it ain't over. You know, I'm not black, but I was misled a bunch of fucking bullshit lies to myself. You know, I was a fucking preacher's kid. No, Jesus, Christianity, all this other fucking bullshit. That holds you back too. But at least now you know, I hope, if you listen to this video, that you deserve better. And that your mom might be wrong. That's another thing. Your mom could be wrong. It ain't Whitey out to get you. Oh, you got to go get the government check, all that other shit. Could be that the only salvation to you is you. And ain't nobody holding you back. And if you kindly visit me and the guys over in the Manosphere, you know, my blog, Return to Kings, all this, I think you'll find a good community on the internet where a lot of men are getting together. And we're all about entrepreneurship. We're all about becoming the best man we can possibly be. And we don't need no government help. And we kind of, we're a little worried about the ladies. We're not going to get married and have child support and all that. Take a look. I think your life is going to be a lot better if you take a little bit different look at life, demand a little bit better, and kind of have the epiphany young Ken here did. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm rambling. I did have a couple drinks, but hopefully this was 90% good. And for God's sake, please grant yourself something better. Don't think you're at the behest of the goddamn government. Please, honest to God, become like Ken. And forgive yourself, Ken. Ken, please, forgive yourself. Will you please? All right? You know? And don't do the same that was done to you. Please. The next generation, please, will you just... I know Bill Cosby fucked a bunch of women and he date raped them. Okay, and now here comes all the other fucking criticism. I'm saying, could you be like Heathcliff Huxtable? You have to, I wish everybody was like Heathcliff Huxtable, you know? Raise your kids right. Don't have kids unless you can afford them. Don't do unto your children that was done unto you. I think if we draw the line of sand right there, I think a lot of things would improve. A lot. I think a lot of problems would go away, too. And then... Oh, yeah, and then Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton come in. Oh, you're acting white. Oh, we don't want to... Yeah, you don't want to act white. You don't want to act Asian. You don't want that fucking six-figure salary bullshit going on. All right, I'm rambling. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, Ken. I really do appreciate that letter, and I hope my rambling and your letter inspired a lot of young black men to have way better lives. Toodles.